Hey everybody, Will Travel here, and today is a very, very special day because today I will be embarking on a 6-week cross-country road trip in this vehicle right behind me, the 2021 Winnebago Revel. So we'll hope you'll come along and join us. So we've left our starting point in Charlottesville, and our first stop is Gatlinburg, Tennessee, so it's about a 5.5 hour drive, and that's where the Smoky Mountain National Park is, which we'll check out tomorrow morning. I've got my friend Hank with me here, who'll be joining us for the rest of the trip. Let's keep going. First fuel break. We're in Pulaski, Virginia, so we've got about 3 hours to go. And the gas station here has a screen that's playing ads, so that's what that is in the background. But we're making progress. Hopefully we'll get there before the sun sets. So the funny story about that gas station we just stopped at is I didn't realize that the gas there wouldn't stop automatically. So I was sitting in here on my phone checking my text messages, and I realized that the tank was overflowing. So I kind of freaked out for a second, and there's a whole bunch of gas on the pavement, which is unfortunate, but we were able to wipe it up, and I think it's gonna be okay, and we're driving now. So I'm not too worried, but that was our first little mishap of the trip. Hopefully not too many more, but I know there will be. Alright, so we arrived at where we're supposed to be in the Smoky Mountain National Parks, and it snowed. And there's one problem: the parkway that we were supposed to use to get to Gatlinburg is closed. So, second mishap of the trip, but we're gonna have to reroute. Right, Hank? We'll figure it out. Alright, but this is beautiful. Look at all this snow. Haven't seen snow yet. It's up in the trees too. Look at this. Wow, this is beautiful. All right, we'll figure it out and hopefully see you on the other side. So that road that was just closed, I guess there's a parkway that goes through Smoky Mountain National Park, and I guess it's one of the ways to get to Gatlinburg, so we gotta find another way. We found another road. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to go all the way back to the highway, which I think is gonna add like another 40 minutes to the trip, so that will be unfortunate. But keeping our fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll let you know when we get there.
Great view in the meantime, though.
That is true. Great view in the meantime. All right, well, we made it to Camp LeConte in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. The road that was closed, thankfully that was fine because the second road we took worked, and we didn't have to go all the way out to the interstate. So that's a lot better. We're gonna get checked in and walk around and see what there is to see. It doesn't look like much. All right, so we checked in. Campground's really clean and modern. No complaints, and I'll show.
Not a lot of people here either.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of people here either. It's like, as you can see, it's like us.
Almost just us and 2 other.
We're back there. It looks like there's 2 other people. So pretty empty in the winter. The bathrooms look really nice. Nice clean showers. Good washer and dryer if you need to use it. I would definitely recommend so far, no complaints, but then again, we've only been here for 20 minutes, so we'll see. But I think they're...
It's been a nice 20 minutes.
It has been a nice 20 minutes. I think they're doing something right here. All right, so Hank and I decided to drive into town in Gatlinburg here and just see what was up. First impressions?
It's an interesting place.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Definitely an interesting place.
It was really, really crowded. Honestly, shockingly so, considering that it's not really a holiday or anything. But
and how cold it is.
And it's pretty cold out, but it was cool. There's a lot of like tourist traps if you're into that kind of thing. Lots of like...
Definitely the Vegas of the East.
Small Vegas of the East, yeah. For sure. There's a lot of like whiskey tasting and cider tasting things if you're into that kind of stuff. Yeah, they have like Ripley's Believe It or Not, Dick's Last Resort.
A bunch of candy stores.
A bunch of candy stores, stuff like that. So if that's your type of thing, then this is a place for you if you're on the East Coast. But excited to see some nature tomorrow.
Definitely looking forward to that. I think it'll be a nice change of pace.
Definitely a nice change of pace. A good first stop. Interesting though.
Definitely.
All right, we're gonna head back to the campsite, cook up some chicken Alfredo, test out the stove in here, see how that goes.
Oh,
cool. Yeah. All right, so we're back at the campsite. It's gotten a lot colder, which is too bad, but hey, it's an adventure. We're trying to use the induction stove for the first time. So if you're looking at getting a 2021 Revel, it comes with this little induction stove right here, and you actually can pull this table out and cook on it, or you can cook up here in the galley. Either way, but we're trying it out here. We're trying to boil some water for some pasta, like I mentioned earlier, and it's working so far, so that's a good thing. And hopefully this meal will be good. All right, it's dinner time. First experience with cooking, went pretty well. It was really cold outside, like I mentioned, so that took a little bit longer, but it's time to eat, and we're hungry. So far, so good. Good morning, everyone. It is now day 2 of our cross-country adventure. After dinner last night, we just decided to set up and go to bed. It was getting late, and it was dark and really cold. Well, this morning, it has gotten a little bit warmer, so that's a good thing. I think it snowed last night. We got a little bit of a dusting. Today, the plan is we're gonna drive down to our second stop, which is Montgomery, Alabama, and we'll hear more about that later. But for now, this morning, I think we're gonna try to do a short hike up in the Smoky Mountain National Park, which is just around the corner here. I think hopefully the roads are open. I know I looked last night and a lot of roads seem to be closed, so if that's the case, that's going to be unfortunate, and we'll probably just have to keep driving, but we'll check in soon when we get there. So we just pulled out of Camp LeConte in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I would say 10 out of 10, definitely 10 out of 10. It was really good. It was a good place, and glad we got to check it out. So. So unfortunately, Highway 441, which runs through the park to Cherokee, North Carolina, was closed. That was the way we were gonna go to get down to Montgomery, Alabama, but another road is open, which will take us through Chattanooga. Well, first through the park, then to Chattanooga, through Birmingham, and then down to Montgomery. But first we're gonna stop and hike Laurel Falls, which is a 2.3-mile hike. So it shouldn't take us too long, but should be pretty beautiful, and we'll see how it goes. It's crazy just how much snow there is in this park. The drive up was wild. There's just snow everywhere, and I guess that's not something we expected to see, but apparently it snows here pretty often because of the elevation. So this is a nice little treat, nice little surprise. Welcome to winter, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So that was Laurel Falls. Like I said, it wasn't too bad of a hike, but hey, the way up is really scenic as well. It's definitely a hike you can do with little kids. There were a lot of families, and it's never a boring moment. The waterfall was really cool with the icicles and everything, and like, yeah, just look behind me. Like it's like this the whole way up. So it's a super beautiful hike. Unfortunately, our time in Smoky Mountain National Park is coming to an end. We're gonna drive south down through the park and out into the Tennessee side. And yeah, we'll have to come back. It's really beautiful, and I think this gives us a little bit of a taste. But unfortunately, our time is up. We gotta get to our next spot, but this has been really awesome. Highly recommend it. Definitely do this hike if you have a family with young kids, like I said. It's a great way to just see the park. It's very close to Gatlinburg. It's like a 10-minute drive. Something you can do in a morning or an afternoon. Nothing to worry about, nothing too strenuous, and it's very beautiful. We have long since left Tennessee and Smoky Mountain National Park, and now we are down in Sweet Home, Alabama. So we had originally planned to stop in Chattanooga, Tennessee for lunch, but nor Hank or I was hungry, so we just kept on going, and we passed through Birmingham, and now we've got about 45 minutes to go till Montgomery, but we got too hungry after not eating all day, so we're gonna stop here and make some sandwiches at the Shell station right behind me, and hopefully we can clean up pretty quickly and keep going on our way down and be there before it gets too dark. And we have made it after a long day of driving to the Montgomery South RV Park, where the owners are extremely nice and were very helpful and accommodating and stayed late for us. So this has been really awesome so far, and we plugged in for the night. We're probably just gonna hang out here, and then tomorrow we'll have some more fun stuff going on. So I think that'll be the end of this video, and we'll see you tomorrow with our second video. Make sure to like and subscribe.